above in the lobby.
Alright, everybody that's in this chat other than Taddy and Lane need to switch their shit to do not allow.
Are you gonna stay in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear that, boys? Anybody in here, put your shit on do not allow.
And I'm gonna put that in the announcement chat there.
Tomboy, you can leave yours on always allow. I'm okay with you.
Yeah, Tom.
You gotta go to the party screen and click party audio settings.
Just no cussing.
Yeah, if you swear at me, you get a 100-point penalty.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we just started the playoffs, so I'm still in the playoffs. It's 100 points down.
No.
Bracket Lowski style.
Yeah, but do you really want to start the playoffs with a negative 100 points?
I mean, in my race, I can maybe pick it up depending.
That's true. I'm not racing,
If I get
right? So you
100 point
automatically
dock,
beat
I'm gonna
me.
have 7 points.
Yeah, you automatically beat me. All right, make sure I get. Hey, Tomboy, will you send me one more invite?
Yeah, give me a second.
Kill speech, but put your voice on do not allow. Yeah, I'm doing the broadcast, so.
I'm getting ready to start this fucking timer, and when I do, boys, if you're in front of me, get out the way. I'm backing out. I'm gonna start in the rear.
Teddy, you gotta turn on them sirens.
These guys did take tires from the last place.
You shouldn't need tires. You should have about 40% with
Yeah,
only 6
they
laps to
did.
go.
They took one can.
All right, timer's going, boys.
Damn it, I ain't got the broadcast started.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
Keystone, you know me better than that by
When
now.
y'all start
I'm
loading in,
trying-
I can join.
I don't wait
See.
for people.
I don't have the fucking.
Now you're the one swearing.
I don't have it fucking started yet. I'm still typing everything in.
Get it all out. Get it all out.
Keystone, it don't matter.
You need to see.
I'm gonna have to mute up sometimes in this.
I'm starting
We
there.
got
Y'all in the race, Teddy?
20 seconds left.
All right,
Teddy.
good evening, ladies and
It's time
gentlemen.
for-
Once again, welcome back to GC Sports. This is your Keystone Cowboy. I know it's been a very long time since you've heard that name in the broadcast chat. Thank y'all for joining. We are here with Lane in the broadcast chat with me. Also, we've got Caddy and Tomboy as
You can join.
supporters.
You can join.
We'll stream for 2 seconds here. As you read on the prompt, this is the Slaughter custom race.
Slaughter Custom.
All-Star. The All-Star qualifier, Auto Club, 50 laps, 2x square, no flags. So let's see how many people forget that there's no flags tonight. And
What do you mean? Tomboy's allowed to. Oh, no flags.
Bring it all in.
I apologize if you heard that. Lane, after the last few races, do you expect to see anything different than what we've seen already tonight?
We're looking for a top 5. We need they need top 5 cars to get away.
Starter
Top
has
5
green
cars
flag
to
in
get out of
hand.
this is break.
Ready.
Sometimes they're 6, sometimes they're 7.
Green, green,
Top
green.
5.
There you go. Holly, your dad's starting on the pole.
Should be a good race, though. There's a lot of those guys.
So break up from the turn lane. Don't see no wagon yet. Oh, 42. Is that Smitty goes high.
Careful, still there.
4 wide. Oh, somebody made
Clear
the
right.
There's Harambe took out Killer.
War Pig in that 36.
Look ahead for me.
Looks to have a little bit better luck than he did last night. Travis T in 14. Not more to go right. Thought he got caught up a little bit in that contact. So as long as he can stay in that draft, he will be fine.
He's got the dry here on the top. Looks like everything's right.
Still there.
Got 27 cars.
Outside,
Square out.
He's had some good runs over the last couple nights. You know, last night he came up one spot short of making the cut. So he definitely is hoping to improve on that. Keith in the 17. Toyota.
Clear left.
Tomboy, he was fast last night. He had a
Yes,
bad
he
break.
was.
He was very fast. His car got loose on him. That's still good.
We've got our CEO who decided to come out of retirement, Dr. Teddy, and that Bobby Rabani for back in that 18 Toyota. Cuts to the inside of Old Pig. Looks like they're 3 wide. Here comes Spencer on the outside.
Sorry, Piggy.
That is
Stay on the bottom.
got some help from 42, it looks like.
Oh!
Oh, they get tight.
Oh! Wow!
That was a good save
Yeah,
on them.
commentator's curse strikes
Still
again.
there. Nobody out back.
Definitely good racing so far. A little bit of contact here and there, but mostly clean. Like
I believe that.
3 wide for the lead.
I believe if that 18 and that 1 could get together, man, they would force to wreck.
Tom Moore showing that speed that he had last night.
Hold your line.
Probably
2x2 for the front. Oh, that one car flirting awfully close to that wall up there on corner exit of turn 2. It's 27 looks like he bounced off the wall a little bit going down the back stretch.
No, I'm surprised it was probably that. It's holding a good line on the outside. He's not there since the
Oh, yeah.
race.
And it's hard to run this track 2x2 coming out of turn 2. Just the way you're either tight or you're loose a lot of times. I mean, it's hard to find a medium in between that. So to be able to run 2 wide for multiple laps around this track, definitely impressive. As you see the 18 right on the bumper of him. Giving him a shot going into turn 1.
It's like Patty is trying to pull the stop.
Here comes Smitty on the inside. Pushing Tomboy. He definitely wants to have better luck than last night.
Oh yeah, Smitty's got a good run coming right here. That 16's got interest. He rolls in so.
Still there.
Wow, this is a fucking fast.
Hold your line.
3 wide for second. Yep. 36 is Real Pig.
All right, clear outside.
Right behind them.
There's a big group of guys in front. That was at 5,
Yes, it
6,
is.
7 cars.
Oh, yes.
Guys in
clear,
back,
no pressure from
get
behind.
lined up and catch you. There's a couple of moments.
That story got hung out on the bottom, so it looked like they was about to keep single file and stay that way as they're trying to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 car pack right now up here at the front, so it's still anybody's game. Of course, you know, as Teddy's been mentioning throughout the week, the other 3 races, you're not wanting to like race super hard like every lap is the last lap, but you want to keep yourself in position. You want to stay in that top 5, maybe top 4. That way, if something does happen to you in 4th, you can still hold on to that 5th place. But when you got 8 cars up there underneath the blanket battling like this, it's hard to just say, okay, let's just run a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going through your mind too. 8 cars.
Clear outside.
That means 3 of them are losing, and these are all fast guys too.
Yes.
All of them.
Also, honestly, I think the biggest problem with just running and taking it easy is ego. Everybody wants to win. They don't want to just ride single file and just run laps down unless it's at the very end of a race and everything's spread out, then yeah. But whenever you're packed in like this, you want to beat everybody in this race just as bad as they want to beat you. And you're going to do everything you can to prove it.
Yeah, especially if like you thinking a wreck's gonna happen or like racing gets crazy, you definitely want to be in front of it.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to be in front of it, especially if you're fast too.
Because with this game, obviously, it's what, 3 years old now. So I mean, it's getting a little bit on the outdated side. The servers, you never know where a car is going to go when they make contact with somebody else's wall. So you definitely want to be in front of it. Believe me, I was out this out the last couple of nights.
Tomboy, he went for a flight last night from out of turn.
Yes, he did. He was Ricky Bobby in real life.
Running 2nd place, I think he did it too. He had done checked out with a private patent. And got out front.
And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that the same place that Ricky Bobby was in whenever Frenchie wrecked him?
Careful, still there.
It might be. I think it is.
Yeah, see, a lot of similarities there. It looks like Travis T and Harmony back here. They got a 3-car pack.
It's Harambe.
Harambe. My apologies. Harambe.
Here comes a big run. The Taddy's got a big run coming down the back stretch right here.
Oh, 95 Kill Speedster has nerfed. Looks like he has some engine trouble. Teddy on the outside, Smitty. Can he get to the quarter panel?
I'm curious who are these 2 cars behind them? They look like they're getting separated. The 51 of DK and you got the 1 of Spanker. Spanker's a fast guy too.
That's not Spanker, that's Rub on him. Spanker advanced last night.
Oh, I thought he was Spanker.
I did too, so I apologize for that.
Spanker advanced last night driving the 25 car.
No pressure from behind.
Oh,
That's
I knew
right.
that.
Yeah, I was working with Mustard and that.
All clear.
Alright, so we've got the top 6 and a little bit of a breakaway. The other 2 are not completely gone yet.
Still there.
Now, do you think this is a strash cleaner since you only got to beat 1 guy in the group now? I mean,
I'm here to have fun and race. I ain't here to run in a single line.
After all the talks he's talked the last 3 nights, why are you racing? Why are you racing?
Listen, I
That's
said
just
what's
stupid.
smart, right?
Why
I said
are
what's
you
smart.
doing
I didn't
that?
say what I'm doing is smart. I said it's fun.
I'd like to see what Taddy could do with Smitty though. They look like they both got fast cars and probably your dad's been changing lanes all the time. Them 2 get lined up on the outside, they could do
Right
something.
there, driver.
It's 3 wide for the lead. Oh, almost.
Alright, let's do a classic boom vision. How about that?
Still there.
There's one for the books. Got probably your dad and Patty front row. Looks like
Stay left.
he's edging just a little bit with a couple of draft from the 27.
Outside.
Here comes that inside line. 1, 2, 3,
All right,
1.
clear
Oh,
outside.
he almost cut down on Patty. So I think probably your dad's got the X speed. Patty's definitely got the increase.
Yeah, Taddy's rolling. Got a fast car.
And it looks like they're all now leaving.
Yeah, nobody wants to help.
Well, they're cutting back on the inside, you know, entering the corners, but
Outside. By
that
itself.
momentum, that speed you build going down the front and back stretch, all being lined up with only one car to your inside, that's definitely
Yeah. And you'll get trains like that. They'll come around 3 or 4 cars.
So top 6 in a row, looks like they're increasing that gap over 7th and 8th there. And honestly, that's exactly what's happened the last 3 races. For some reason, the top 6 have broken away in every single race.
That's how it's been. I think 1 race there was 7. The rest of them have been car breaking out.
Yeah, the very first race was 7 until after the first pit stop, then it became a 6-car breakaway.
Still there.
Oh, look at here. Oh, what about that 3 laps?
Probably your dad might check out. I mean, we've seen cars do it here, but does he have the speed? That's the question.
Oh, he's definitely got the speed. You know he's got the speed. 36. Wolf Pig slowed up just a little bit.
Careful. Still there.
I'm sure all these guys are thinking, like, if they can get lined up, they can easily race that guy.
Yeah, but they're not going to. You know,
Alright.
they're going to want to battle.
Listen,
You
I'll
know,
go catch
Smitty's
Dad.
smart enough to know that. So maybe they do. I mean, because it looks like they're in line now. But will they stay there though? Because each person, especially at Auto Club in Michigan, people consider them super speedways with the speed that they have.
Yeah.
But with the corners, everybody takes each corner differently. So it's it's not like Talladega, Daytona, where you just shift one line all the way around the track.
Yeah.
So it's hard to stay formed up single file through corners, down both back stretches, being for the entire lap.
It's crazy how similar Michigan and Auto Club are too.
See, if I was Smitty right there, I think I would have pedaled it just a little bit, got behind Wolf Pig and pushed him up the Taddy. It looked like he was trying to get behind him and just made a little bit of contact on the bumper, but that's where, you got to, hey, easy now, just for a second, back off of it just a little bit.
See, I like what Taddy's thinking. He got it out of that hornet's nest. See, now these guys need to realize, hey, it's 4 cars. Them 2 right there, they're both fast. They can work against us, so we need to catch them. The bigger the group, the faster.
Story sitting 4th. Tomboy 5th, making a little bit of contact with Real Pig, who is 6th. Oh, he pushes back a little bit. He said, you ain't doing that to me.
I'm going fast, boys.
That's 18 of Taddy has caught the 16. Here he comes here inside there.
Side by side, going into turn 1.
Clear high, clear
I
high.
don't know about you, but I know it's going to be a serious problem if they let that 18 and the 16 get together out front.
If they're wanting to win, yes. If they're just looking to qualify, then no big deal. As long as 4th, 5th, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th stay together, then it's still anybody's chance to
It
advance.
is. That 16's competent with pushing Taddy. Yeah, that could seriously be a threat to that backpack. They'll have to fight each other for it. 16 looks. Oh, he's going to the inside on him. No? He's going to push him in the turn one.
I said, honestly though, I think I'd rather be, a 4-car break instead of being 6 or 7. Because if you're in that last position, you've got 2 or 3 cars you got to try to get around.
Yeah.
Being this, little group here, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, all you have to do is worry about beating one person.
Yeah, and with it being on high draft, man, if you're in the
Anybody
back,
can make a last lap. Yes.
Yeah, anybody can make a last lap move. It can happen very quick. 16's trying to push Taddy. I think he's content with taking his chances that way. Because I mean, if they can get a really good gap, that means they don't have to fight. All they have to do is just ride. They can fight on the last few laps.
It looks like 3rd through 6th is trying to stay in line now. It looks like they've cut out the battle a little bit. Looks like they're pretty well, straight with RJ Smitty lead the pack, which Smitty's got a fast car. We seen it last night. He almost came back. He almost came back from his mishaps last night. So.
And Story Square and Tomboy, they both got good cars. They can definitely catch us.
Yes, Story Square almost got to me last night for that 5th place spot. He was 3/10 of a second behind whenever we crossed the start finish line. So I know he's got a fast car as well. So,
unfortunate, man. He's been unfortunate all week.
Looking outside.
Story Square has been right on the bubble all week. Even in the slider races, he's coming here and he was on the bubble for the first one. And then he was on the bubble for the second one, and now he's trying to get Van Book there now, I think.
No, he advanced in the sliders.
yeah, he advanced. Yeah, he advanced in the second. As it looks like Story went for the high road around Smitty, but. Yep.
Yeah, Smitty's coming up.
Okay.
What's the lap counter there, Taddy?
Give me a second. We have 29 to go.
29.
If you'll run stretches to, 22 here, I think?
22,
yeah. We should see everybody pit within the next 2 laps.
And now I was mentioning that tires are going to be a big game here in the end of strategy.
It looks like everybody's starting to duck down, so I think they're all signaling. Alright, so I am going to ride with Teddy and probably your dad. If you want to switch to Smitty to see where he comes out.
Smitty. I'm on Story. I'm on Smitty. Smitty's coming out of pit road right now. So
the other 5 are on pit road. Looks like Teddy's car is going sideways wampus right now, but that's just from probably your dad pushing him.
Nope, I'm going cattywampus.
Okay.
So we got War Pig in this group coming down, Tomboy, Story Square, and
Teddy
Taddy and them are with them too.
Oh, it looks like Teddy overshot his pit box. He needs to back up.
Penalty. Faster penalty.
Reverse. I'm good. Nobody started working on the car, so I got in my box.
You're still not in your box. I'm looking at it.
My screen's different than your screen.
So Taddy probably your dad on the pit road.
I see Smitty.
The other way around, bud. Dad beat me.
Oh,
It looked like you were coming off first.
Well, I had the number 1 pit stall.
Well, the glitch coming off pit road, it literally showed him pushing your car sideways.
So Smitty's gonna come out with Taddy and probably your dad.
Yes.
Looks like. Yeah,
All right.
so he's got a good bit right there.
What does he do here?
Got a car low now. Try to
Is he gonna
pass.
split it? Yes. Oh, I thought he was about to split him.
That would have been crazy right now.
Yes, he is. He's going underneath.
Still there.
And Taddy's on the outside. Looks like he's gonna duck behind the 16. Now, I don't know if RJ's going to be able to work by himself. He'd probably be better off pushing. I don't know. The 18 is going to the 42 now. We're going to come around that 16 down to turn 2.
Alright, so we've got Smitty up front right now. Teddy sitting second, probably your dad is in third. Story Square sitting fourth. And Cowboy sitting fifth. It looks like Wolf Pig lost a little bit of time on that pit stop.
Story Square is hoping right now that these guys are racing as hard as they can. He needs to get that car behind him and get back up.
Not really. He's in a transfer spot.
Yeah, he is. And Warpig's fast now. Don't count Warpig out. He can definitely catch them guys if they run single.
Yep. As long as Story and Combo stay apart from each other, then yes, Warpig definitely has a chance to get back into this. They start grappling each other and they get a little. Not sure if they'll get closer to that front pack, seeing how it'll be 3-on-2, but it looks like Story's catching that front pack by himself a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It looks like he's running them down a little bit.
But it also looks like Combo's still catching Story, so it might be a 5-car breakaway here in just a few laps.
Very well could be.
And then, if that happens and you're running 6, then you just gotta pray that they start racing. And they start bumping and grinding.
Halfway this time by.
Yeah,
25 to go, halfway.
Is way fast. We're halfway now. Green and white across flanks. So you stop 3, then got a single file now. What do you think? Think they're going to run away from them single 2 behind them? Oh, well, no, they're not single file.
You don't know me at all.
Careful, still there.
You know, top 5, you know, yeah, they're on a little bit of a breakaway right now, but, you know, Warpig, Love on them. Who's behind? Trying to find them.
All clear.
You know, if something happens, something happens, they still have a shot.
Careful, still there.
It's like, you know, race 1. The moment that the lag wreck happened on the first lap, you see 2 or 3 people automatically back out.
And it's crazy how far they're behind.
You never know what's going to happen though. I mean,
yeah,
I was all the way back to, I think I was all the way back to 12th to 13th last night.
And yeah, by the end of the race, back up. Exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, there's no telling what's going to happen. It seems to show.
All clear.
I mean, what if the top 3 just wreck right now? That changes everything.
And as hard as they're racing up here, I mean, who knows?
Certainly happens.
Stay to your right.
That's 18 and 16 made contact.
Ooh, I peed a little. You said top 3 might wreck each other, and then whoop, contact. Whoop, I was worried.
Looks like they got a little bit of space between each other's bumpers right now. Let's see, if I'm that 3rd place car, you know, I know everybody drives different, everybody has a different style, everybody has a different goal. If I was that 3rd place car, I'm just staying as close to that bumper of the 2nd place as I can without making moves.
Yeah, if honestly, I'd try to save like a little bit of gas. I know you got to pitch twice here, but in the end, it does come out on that line of having to take half a can and a full can, and that's 3 seconds of pit stop. And that can change the outcome of a race crazy. 3 seconds on pit road is a lot of time.
But also, though, sometimes, depending on how you have your setup,
Clear down low.
Trying to save fuel can also hurt tires more. I know it's weird. This game is definitely weird when it comes to that, because usually when people save fuel, they're saving tires in real life. On this game, sometimes tires wear faster when you're trying to save fuel. So, I mean, you got to find a balance to it. That's why I think, you know, being right behind, you know, if I was 16 and probably your dad, if I've got a shifter, I'm throwing it in neutral going down the back stretch just as long as I can stay in that draft. Get it back in gear before the corners. That way, the car's not jumping sideways in the corners, so you don't wear your tires as much then.
And with long straightaways like this, you know, you can easily see.
Oh yeah. And then you can do that half a can and no tires, and come out, you know, 3-4 seconds ahead of whoever's behind you.
Yeah, whoever took more fuel or tires, you're gonna come out way in front of them. And there's like 5 or 6 laps left after the last fuel pit here, so that time really matters. looks like they're getting fouled now. I don't know if Taddy's gonna go. Yep, Taddy's gonna go to the inside.
Stay left.
Should have known it the moment you said, I'm not sure.
Oh,
shut up
contact.
just a little bit.
Now the
And
two
honestly,
behind them. Here, go ahead.
I want to stay where I'm at if I'm the two behind them.
Yeah, I would too.
Keep,
Get together.
you want to be up there with them, obviously. You know, a chance to win it. But also, I want that gap that way in case something does happen to them, I can avoid wherever their car goes.
Exactly, and your biggest enemy is sixth place. You don't have to catch the top three. That's not a
sixth place is running by itself right now.
Careful, still there.
So you've got a little, you've got two cars, so you can stay, as long as you stay bumper to bumper, not racing each other, you'll stay ahead of that sixth place car that's by himself. So you have no threat coming from the rear right now. So just maintain a little bit of a gap between, the two packs. That way, in case something does happen, you can avoid it and you can possibly win.
And I know it looks like a big gap, but like if these two save fuel or something and they come out 3 seconds ahead of those guys, it'll be closed in no time. Like at the end of the race.
Like we seen Smitty, he pitted 1 lap or 2 laps before everybody else, and he came up right there with them.
Right there with them, exactly. He came out with them. And you can make up time on pit road. It's definitely somewhere you can make up time. Because I mean, you got to go slow all the way down pit road and then boxes, every box. Especially when you're racing with fast guys like this, so it's hard. Every second matters.
So you see that all three of our top three taking a different run coming down the front stretch.
Because why not?
Honestly, I'm having flashbacks of Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, and Kyle Busch right now. I have no idea. Oh, what a swerve in there.
Coming in quick.
Tom Boy, what's it looking like from your point of view right now?
Got one inside.
Oh, Smitty's on the apron.
That's all yours, you're clear.
Oh, good save by Smitty.
Is he gonna fit?
Oh, Smitty's kidding.
Oh, bold move, Cotton.
He's gonna lose a little bit of time there. I think that was an accident, but it's gonna work out in his favor if his strategy.
Yeah, I think he got down on the apron, slowed a little bit, and his pit stop was coming up soon, so he went ahead and
Just
started
bullet.
that. I mean, we could be wrong. We don't know. We don't know what he's thinking.
Yeah, there's no telling.
With Smitty, we have no idea what Smitty's thinking.
I'm kind of curious of how much time he's going to make up while they're out here on these old tires. I mean, even in a 2-car draft, you're still going to be running in the 40s. And, Smitty, with his fast car, he could be running 39.2s. That's 0.8 of a second lap.
Yeah, Smitty's custom setup, he's probably running 38.7s, 38.6s by himself.
I just want to throw it out there. We just ran, actually, me and Dad, that lap, we just ran a 39.3. So we're still putting down pretty good laps.
Clear down low.
And they're on old tires, too.
Yeah, that's with about 55 left on the right side. For me, anyways. I don't know what that's.
How much you got left in the fuel tank there?
9 laps.
9 laps. Okay, so let's see what Smitty's doing. He's trying to make the last run on the full fuel. 4 tires, full tank of fuel. There's about, 20 to go?
Yeah, I think 20 to go, yeah.
I'll tell you when I get to line. I think it's less than that. We're at 14 to go.
14 to go,
Oh,
yes.
okay, so...
He pitted early trying to take advantage of 4 tires, while everybody else is going to be taking 2. They're on old tires now. They take 2 tires, no tires at the end. They're still going to be on old tires. He's going to have the advantage. I see what he did there.
Dad and I are still hitting 3s and 4s, though. Dad and I are still hitting 3s and 4s.
There's more time for him to be gained with 14 laps left on him. And those guys are going to come in with like 6 laps left. That's going to be 8 laps that he was, on pressure tires. And all that time matters at the end. Every bit of it.
He is a lot, as looks like still making his way down pit road.
The only risky thing with a strategy like that, though, is whenever your tires are wore out and everybody comes back out on the track, you're getting run down quick. So you got to build that good gap.
And so it's Tomboy and Caddy teammates because we both have Gatorade on our head.
Gatorade. I'm just an Adam Sandler. Ooh. Get on it.
I think Harambe's left. I think he might have a reason to go down.
Tom.
Okay. I got it right that time.
You did. I'm proud of you.
So Smitty actually comes out with Tomboy. They're working together. Well,
Yeah, he's got full
he's
tires, so
going
he's
away.
gonna, yeah. Yeah, the gap between where Smitty pitted and where Story pitted, it's almost a quarter of a lap. So the timing of it definitely matters if you're by yourself. Alright, so still bumper to bumper with 1 and
10 to
2.
go.
10 to go.
Got a car high now. Clear right.
So,
Coming soon.
yeah, pits are coming soon from 18 and 16. Just curious, Daddy, what was your last lap?
That was a 4.
4. So they're still moving, clicking good lap time, though.
Yeah.
That's incredible. It's running fours with what, 40% tires? Or y'all in the 50s?
Just hit 40.
Just hit 40, yeah, that's fast. 40% tire. I don't think we've seen a strategy like Smitty's pulled off.
Seen one last night, and it might have worked out if the person that he was near drafted with him instead of racing with him.
Yeah.
But that
another
wasn't the
thing.
circumstance.
You gotta play all your cards right.
Yeah. See, Broom did it last night. He pitted, short pitted like Smitty did, and he was catching him and Story were catching him, and then there was another car with him. I can't remember who it was, but they all started racing, and everything fell apart. So I mean,
It was Smitty, I think.
yes, it was Smitty.
Yeah, it was Smitty. Yep, that's right. They fell apart. They were talking about.
You're almost out of gas.
I think it's a good idea though. I mean, what do you got to lose? You were running
Yeah.
third, and there was 3 cars that had a decent gap. As the 93 comes out behind him, and he's gonna not let him get the draft either. So this is gonna be the make or break right here. If the 93 can catch this. Now the 18, has he come out yet?
They haven't pitted yet.
We're in our fuel window. Let's sit for gas.
93, if he could have got there with 42, that's probably better. I don't know, the 42's running the, is that the leaders in front of him?
Yes, but he's a lap down.
Looks like the leaders are coming to pit road this time. So this is going to be the make or break.
Yep.
The 16
Right
and 18
side.
looks like when they come out.
Slow down.
16 got on the pit road good there.
It looks like Teddy's hit the wall. Did you hit the wall, Teddy?
On my
No.
screen, he's coming down
No.
pit road.
Okay, on my screen it showed you literally Matt Kenseth in the wall. Definitely gap back
So-
from Smooth Tomboy.
Now, if Smitty and probably your dad can do it, I think they're going to try to take half a can. Now, I don't know if they can. Depends on if they save a little bit of fuel.
did you just call probably your dad Smitty?
No.
Not me.
He called Teddy Smitty. He said probably your dad.
Yeah,
and
Teddy
Smitty.
Smitty.
Hey, get back
Oh,
in there.
thanks.
Let's go.
I get mixed up. There's so many people in here.
He knows the best.
Probably your dad come out way behind Smitty. I
Taddy.
mean, Taddy, I did it again. Look at there. In the
Yeah,
42.
Teddy, are you leading?
There's somebody else just went pit road. Keith is just now coming to pit road. He's the race leader currently.
Okay. Let us know the running order whenever you get cycled around.
I should be taking the lead here on the fence.
Five
I'm
more
not
laps.
sure, but
5 to go.
Story's where to lost a
I got
ton.
Taddy, probably your dad, Smitty, War Pig. Can't see 5th place yet.
So Warpig come out lucky in that exchange.
And then Tomboy's in 5th.
So
I think-
Teddy, probably your dad, Smitty, War Pig, and Tomboy top 5.
I think the 18 and 16 did smart there. They stayed out and they were running really fast laps, and Smitty didn't have any help to come back out. It just didn't play out right.
So, yeah, now that
4 to
literally
go.
you've got a gap between 1 to 2, 2 to 3.
So,
You gotta
Chatty,
take that story.
what lap are you on, Chatty?
There's 4 laps to go right now.
It's
4 to
laps
go.
to go. So it'd be coming to 3 to go. Now, probably your dad could have took extra fuel, or he could have took 2 tires. I think Taddy probably went with no tires. I was expecting that.
Probably.
And probably half a can if he saved that extra lap or 2. And
Well,
one can
he's
would
up
turn.
front leading a lot of that, so I'm not sure if he actually would know it.
I didn't save any fuel. I had to take the can.
So I think what happened here was 16 took 2 tires and a full can, and that's a 2-second gap. Give just enough for Taddy to get it out front. And you know Taddy's got a really fast car here.
Oh, yeah, Warpig's got a half a track or better on 6th place right now.
So the 6th place battle would be. What's that? Wait, Story. Where is Story?
Story's 6th place, and Warpig's got probably like an entire backstretch on him.
Only 2 to go.
I'm in 8 to go.
2 to go,
We're
driver.
at the line. We got 2 laps to go.
As we see, the 18, as so many times in real life in the past, we've seen the 18 leading 2 to go at Auto Club.
He's had a strong run here, I will say.
He
16
was
is strong.
Pretty bad.
He was debating on even running. He was like, "I'm probably not." And we're all like, "No, you need to. You need to run. Come on, baby, run."
Hey, and I started dead last.
And he started dead last
Probably
against
easier too because he doesn't have a
against
drive.
all of our advice.
White flag.
White flag.
He comes from the
Nice lap.
slowest lap of the race right here.
Probably bad. Looks like he's gaining a little bit.
Yeah, he's gained about half a second or so on me.
But even if you are second gaining like that, if you do get to him, do you even try?
Yes.
You're wearing out the rubber.
Well, yeah, you would, we know. But I'm talking, everybody else.
Me personally, if there's options for a win, it's definitely gonna be taken. You know, like
Looks like
win a race.
Smith didn't turn out too bad. He's right there in 3rd. You can see all of them. There's
Lights in the air.
Teddy.
Daddy takes the check.
Wins.
Wow. Does it in style too. Rex,
Yep,
everybody.
everybody does. So, Teddy, probably your dad. Smitty, Tomboy, and Warpig. Your top 5 and the last qualify their way in.
That's a good
Hey,
race.
Screw Chief's mad right now. He can't take that car back to somewhere like Michigan.
That's why I did it.
He pulled a Jimmy Johnson and Chad Canals. If you win, you need to wreck the car.
Put her in the wall.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to, we're gonna need to see that car to tech shit.
Alright, well, that was definitely some great racing. Congrats to the
Sorry.
top 5.
Top 5, we got what? Taddy's first, probably your dad, and second, Smitty in 3rd. He had a decent strategy.
Yep. Tomboy finished 4th, and Warpig finished 5th.
Attaboy, Piggy.
So 3 of the people who tried last night, 3 of the people who failed to qualify last night, gave it a second chance, and came out on top this time.
Back for vengeance.
Yep.
I did barrel roll.
You know, I said that last night too, Keystone, right? Like, if you're gonna do the both races, you have 2 attempts. You come out, you run the run, and maybe your setup's not right, you know. And for somebody like Tomboy, Warpig, some of the custom setup drivers, right? Like this is going to really benefit them because now they have Auto Club in the playoffs, right? So taking these extra runs and practicing, it's really smart on their end to do so. You know what I mean? All the way around. If you're Tomboy, Warpigs, Smitty from last night, you work on your setup to advance tonight. And then if you're one of the custom cup drivers, anytime you get on the track, it's just practice for when you hit there in the playoffs. So good job to all the drivers tonight, though.
Absolutely. But definitely clean racing. Didn't have nowhere near the amount of lag that we've had other 3 races either, so that was great to see. Now announcements from our CEO and race winner, Mr. Aquatetti.
So
you had the mic.
Some people were wondering how the All-Star event's going to go, right? So this is what is going to happen. So we are going to start the All-Star race. I'm going to randomize the field. We still have a fan vote for both the slider and the customs, guys. Don't tune into the Discord so you can make your vote on who you want. But come next week, we are going to randomize the starting field. The drivers that were already locked will start in front of the drivers that had to qualify their way in. The fan vote will start dead last. However, we are going to start the All-Star race at Talladega for a 13% race. That is going to be sliders, custom setups, obviously. Whoever wins that race, it's going to be a 13% race. We're going to add cautions to that, okay? So whoever wins that race will start on the pole for the second portion of the All-Star race, which will be the Auto Club finale, right? I mean, Auto Club, that's why we're running there. You got to qualify in, prove you're good at the track, right? Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so the only person guaranteed to start where they finished at Talladega is the person that wins the race. They will then join the broadcast booth. They will pick a number 1 through 10. I've already randomized those 10 numbers on who is going to start in what the invert portion of the field. We have from the lowest amount of cars that will be inverted is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So just a 3-car invert to the rest of the field be inverted. So at Talladega, you know, usually people are like, oh, that's my buddy, I'll push him to the win. Well, that's great, you might push him to the win, but now he gets to start first and you have to start 20th because you pushed him to the win instead of trying to take that advantage to get the dub. So that is going to be a huge thing for these guys to do. We will be doing an invert. You are, of course. It's going to be 2 tracks. The only person guaranteed is that wins Talladega. So Talladega has never been more exciting on who's going to win that race because it means everything as far as who's going to win the All-Star race.
Definitely a curveball. The question is, who's going to swing and miss, and who's going to hit the home run?
There'll be wrecks early on in that race. You're going to have to watch for it,
Yes.
but it's going to be going for it.
Yep. So everybody, if you're running in the All-Star race, you better get that Talladega set up and